This video will show you how to share different types of media files while you are hosting a WebEx meeting and also while you're recording your hosted WebEx meeting. So the first thing to do is, of course, to begin hosting your meeting. And you can see that I've already done that. I am the only person in this meeting. I'm doing this just to demonstrate how to record different kinds of media. And so I need to hover my cursor on my screen so that these round buttons will pop up. We call this the control bar. When these round buttons pop up, if I want to begin recording, I can just come over here to the bullseye, that's the record button, click on record, click on record again, and now you can see up here in the right hand area that the recording is in progress. If I hover over there, it will say recording in progress, and it will also show me here that the recording is in progress. I can pause it at any time I want. I can close this out, but the recording is still in progress when I click up here. So in order to stop recording, I have to make sure to click stop. We have help documents that you can take a look at that will show you how to find your recording once you have made it. So let's look at different types of media that I can share when I am recording in WebEx. First, I click on this Share Content button, and then I choose from the options it gives me. And I'm going to first choose Share PowerPoint. That makes WebEx bring up my PowerPoint and share it on my screen. I'm going to go to my PowerPoint toolbar and play my slides from the beginning. Notice that I can talk while showing the slides. I can click enter and continue to show different slides on my screen and talk through my presentation. When I'm done with my presentation, I can simply click escape and I will, oh sorry, that's not correct. I can go up to the top and I'm going to see a button that says stop sharing. So if I go up here, I can click stop sharing and stop sharing my PowerPoint slides. This brings me back to my web hosting screen, and now I'm going to share something different. Let's say that I want to share an Excel file. So I'm going to click on Share Content again, and I'm going to click over here on Microsoft Excel. I have a file open already, so it's going to choose that file and allow me to show you that. And you will not see this other thing in the background. It will just show your Excel file. Notice how small these data points are in the video. This is not necessarily the best way to get your point across when you're recording a WebEx presentation. You might do better to take some screenshots of some data that you really want to talk through and focus on, and then share that screenshot inside of a Word document, or even make a graph to share the main points of your data and what you think your data shows. That tends to work better when you are sharing a presentation. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing by going back up here again and clicking on the stop sharing button. And now let's say that I want to go back and share my screen, and this time I'm going to share a Microsoft Word document. Here is a Microsoft Word document that I created that has an image, a powerful image of empty shelves at a grocery store near where I live, and then a question for my audience to consider: what supply chain solutions could prevent this problem? So I'm sharing a Microsoft Word document that has images I've put in and words, but you could really share anything that you can put into a Word document. You can share in your presentation in this way by sharing your screen and your Word document. So I'm going to go back up to the orange area and stop sharing again. This puts me back on my home screen. And now the last type of content I'll share is web content. These are websites that I have already put on my browser to prepare for recording this presentation. So I'm going to click on Share Content. I'm going to go to Google Chrome, and And you can see that I'm sharing a web address, a URL, that has a graph related to social distancing and COVID-19 projections that were developed by UT Austin by a study done by some epidemiologists there. And I could share this web-based graph and talk through it in my presentation. And then I could switch to a different website. I could go back to the website that this graph came from, or the image search that it came from, and choose a different image to share. Or I could go to the web page at Edgewood College Express. So you can share anything that is web content that you have already pulled up before you start sharing, and keep that in your recording. Then I'm going to click the orange area to stop sharing again, and say one more thing about sharing multimedia. There are ways that you can try to share a YouTube video. This is a common question. I could go and share my screen and go to share Google Chrome, and I could open up a YouTube video. We do not recommend doing this because the sound does not tend to show up well. You are welcome to experiment with it, but you're likely to find, if you do a 2 or 3 minute video experiment, that you just can't get the sound to work well that way. So we recommend that if you need to share sound in your WebEx meeting, that you do it by sharing music from your computer using the Share Music button. That connects to your iTunes account, and you can stream music through iTunes. That also doesn't create great sound quality, but it certainly is better than trying to share something from the web that has sound connected to it. If you choose to do this, please run very short experiments of just a minute or two to see if you can get it working or not, because if you can't get it working, you might be better off not trying to share pre-recorded sound in your WebEx meeting or in your WebEx recording. Hopefully this is helpful. Please take a look at our other help documents, and good luck with your recorded webinars.